Tons of Heat news going on.
No,
Leroy, I miss basketball so much. I miss it so
sports.
much.
I miss sports.
Are you going to be watching all these replayed Heat wins?
Nope.
I
know what happened.
I know what happened. I do a lot of that stuff on. You can do that stuff on YouTube anyway. It's not like I feel like I'm thirsting for content.
Hey, first text.
Yep.
Does that mean UD will be back for another season?
Go to hell, sir.
-1.
I believe actually we're gonna have Ira on tomorrow, but Ira pretty much made it seem like in his Ask Ira column that no, he's not. Like this is gonna be Udonis Haslem's last season.
I might have just seen the end.
Seems like a couple things. Like it seemed like UD didn't want to go out the same year Wade did, and he didn't want to go out with the team sucking. So I think
now he's going out with coronavirus.
Now he's going out with coronavirus. Well, at least look.
He'll be in the play.
At least he'll be in the playoffs. Like,
I do believe
it's not like Vince Carter who just has to go off into the night.
I do believe that if anything, the NBA will give like a week or two, right, and then do like playoffs.
I did hear Windhorst talk about this. He said apparently that there is incentive, I guess, for the league to get to 70 games because apparently that is like the number where they can't be they don't owe anything to the regional networks. So, for example, the Heat played 70 games for Fox Sports Sun. They're good. They've delivered on their contract. So I think that's like the big magic number that they're hoping to hit. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Where are they now?
60. Let me see.
Yeah, the Heat have played 65 games.
65
So
games.
that's like a preseason.
Yeah, I mean, that's your warm-up period to get before the playoffs. Everybody play 5 or 6
but here's what
games.
sucks. What about those teams in the bottom? That ain't going to be able to catch up.
They're just terrible?
Yeah, like the Wizards would be 5.5 games back. They'd be eliminated.
Or what about like New Orleans, who were trying to make a charge? You know, I don't know if they would.
They would have to. I mean, like if there were 5 games left, they could make it back into the playoffs.
They are less than 5 games back, but they're 3.5 games back.
Yeah, those last 3 teams out behind Memphis are all 21.5 back. And then the Spurs are right behind them, really. So it's really
Spurs have no chance.
No, they. I mean, the other teams they're all the same. Like the other ones are 21.5 games back, and they're all the same in the loss column right now. So, but it would take like such a storm to get there. But there was some news as far as Tyler Herro was concerned yesterday, because people are bored during these playoffs or this quarantine, Leroy. And so Tyler Herro, young buck, this kid. So he sends a little message. We know this Tyler Herro. He likes the Instagram models. I mean, obviously, he's an NBA player. He's 20 years old in the city of Miami.
Best drip here.
Now I don't know this young lady, but apparently I've learned today she's very popular on the gram. Her name is Katia Elise Henry. All right. So he hits her with WYD. And you know what that means, Leroy? What you doing? And so she hits him with quarantine and chill with a little sly face emoji. So still getting buckets on the side. Still getting buckets. This young baby goat going in there.
Shouldn't that be in the DM or whatever?
Nope. That's how confident. We know Tyler Herro does not like comments. He doesn't need the DMs.
Oh, you don't know where the DM is.
Maybe he doesn't know what a dolphin sounds like. So that's completely possible. But really, this is what happens when that comes back. You hear in the faintest whistling in the winds after she responds like that. Astron assemble. I mean, look, this is a young guy. He's having a good time, Leroy. She's got 7 million Instagram followers. What do you expect a young man to do in Miami? This is what he's after. Good for him. He's a bucket.
Man, I look at women like that totally different.
How so?
I extrapolate. She's probably 20-something right now.
Mm-hmm.
What is that ass going to look like when she's 40?
You're doing projections on ass.
You're doing ass projections? I've thought about this often. I feel like asses are going to evolve. Like it's going to become like people.
Dude.
I don't know, dude. I see some of these asses by moms and like they're in the mid 40s at the gym. They're keeping them right.
Okay, but it didn't look like that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like that.
I don't think Tyler Hero's concerned about her ass 20 years from now.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either. Something tells me these aren't going to be two wild kids in love. It's not going to be a modern day Romeo and Juliet story. An ass model and an NBA player.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, two stars crossing in the Twitter night. Good for him, man.
He doesn't have a game.
Good
the
for
next
her.
Day. Yeah.
Good for him. Good for her. Have some fun, kids.
Quarantine and chill.
There's apparently a big condom shortage because of the quarantine. There's apparently a shortage on condoms and sex toys. There's been a rise in sales. There's not a shortage in sex toys, but a rise in sex toy sales and a condom shortage because of the quarantine.
Gas is dropping.
Gas is dropping. Oh, Australia is having a big problem with the old toilet paper shortage. Apparently, there's a lot of sewage blockage because of people flushing the wet naps.
Huh.
Yep. You got
what that's like.
You got to get flushable.
We know what that's like.
Oh yeah, people. There's definitely some guy here who's got.
I can't wipe my butt with a wet nap.
Really?
It's like wet.
Not even like a double down. Like, do you do wet first then dry?
No.
Really?
I just go dry.
I know my sister-in-law, she revealed to us that she and her husband got a bidet because of the shortage. Because there are bidets now you can
So they don't wipe?
You can install. I don't know.
Listen, I would burn all the skin off my butt because did I get it?
Well, you could do cold. I had a bidet for a brief time in a fraternity household.
First of all, under no circumstances should you ever use a bidet.
Why?
Because you're a simpleton.
Huh?
You don't do Wilson stuff.
No, I mean, it was a brief time. We rented this.
I picture you washing Tommy in a bidet.
We rented this.
What are you doing? I'm giving Tommy a bath.
Well, this was in, we lived in a house right by Barry when we got kicked off campus. So the house that we found, my buddy wanted the garage. We flipped a coin on first choice of room, and so I won. I got the master bedroom, but he wanted the garage anyway. The garage was really nice. But in the master bathroom, bidet. And this was like full throttle too. This was comes with the house bidet. So you had a toilet and a bidet. I mean, if you put that thing on full crank, it was like a geyser.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain something to you. All right? You're not gonna take care of business down there with Dick Trickle. Right? You need.
Yep.
See, that's no.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like I've gone and toilet paper wasn't enough. I took a shower. I just felt.
Oh sure.
Yeah,
we've all been there.
So, if there's no wiping, and you just in there, whoosh, no. Come on, that's nasty.
I don't think so, man. I think it's as clean as ever.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Do you squat? Do you just sit on it?
Yeah, you squat.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very comfortable.
I mean, you're not really focused on the squatting so much as you are the hosing down.
That jet.
Yeah.
What's the required? Like, what's the reasonable time on that thing to make sure you're clean?
I mean, this one that I had, this was the creme de la creme. So like,
do you move back and forth, or you just one spot?
No, you gotta get every area.
Oh yeah, that's like a bath.
Nah,
that's like a shower. Like, come on. Do you test the water first? You know, make
no,
sure.
I usually didn't go hot. I went cold. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, hot
you know, just a little bit north, they don't like the cold.
Yeah, but you want to know something? I felt like if you would have went hot and then you would have gone to the South Florida sun, it's a little bit too much of ass sweat. So you would have gone, cold, a little bit more refreshing, if you will. You know?
Uh-oh.
Like a penguin cleaning you.
Here you go. Hey, Leroy, if some poop gets on your hand or wherever, do you wipe with something dry or wet? At that point, I get a big towel and I'm committed to a shower.
Damage is done, my friend.
That's right. I'm telling you, call in the pool a cement pond. You're not I'm not the only one, man. When you say I have a bidet all over South Florida at 6:32 in the morning, people are laughing.
Well, I don't have a bidet anymore. This was 10 years ago.
And the fraternity that got kicked off campus had a bidet in their house.
It was a nice surprise. I was the only one with a bidet because it was in the master bedroom. I had the master bedroom with the master bath.
Because you were the president?
No, my buddy wanted the garage because he could get the attic. He had shenanigans going on up there, growing stuff. And so we split. And he had his own bathroom in the garage too. I just had the one with the bidet. Yep.
Got to tell you. When did y'all go to class?
He's a doctor now, and I have a radio show.
What kind of doctor?
He's a foot doctor.
They don't want him nowhere near organs.
No, this is the way that he always worked, because like he was like studied the least and he always got the best grades, and so it drove everybody in med school nuts. So he took that same philosophy into the doctor field, where he wanted to make the most money but do the least amount of doctoring. So that's how he ended up with podiatry, and so he just cuts off old people's foot. You know, gangrene, clubfoot.
That seems like...
Oh, it's disgusting. He sends me some gross stuff. Terrible. Anyway, congratulations, Tyler Herro. Still getting buckets in the hiatus. Good luck. Good luck with your quarantine and chill.
We all banged.
Yep, exactly, Goran. Do you think Goran just looks at it and goes, "Son of a bitch, I remember this"?
They don't have those in where he's from.
Instagram ass models?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Not like that.
I disagree.
Not like that. I promise you.
You don't think that they come? You don't think they come that equipped in Slovenia?
Let me explain something to you. That's a Miami Instagram model.
Yep.
You only find that in Miami. You're not just going somewhere else in some other basketball city and finding that.
Yeah.
They look different there. But that's Miami.
Back up to this.